Get ready for something that's really going to be the cat's pajamas. It's the old-time phrase game, where you call us at 760-517-6844, and Banana will ask you some old-time phrases, and you try to tell us the meaning. There are only 2 rules this week. There used to be 1, but now there's 2. Rule number 1, no Googling. Rule number 2, mind out of the gutter.
What is the phrase, "what's with the puss on your face" mean?
Don't give me that puss.
Yeah, that's another way.
Pushing it into some weird territory.
It's an Irish word. Apparently, like, the Irish word puss means mouth or lips. I don't know. Anyways, it's from...
Back to Brooks.
This is absurd. This is ridiculous.
I've heard...
It means you're sulking or like...
Yeah.
You're going to get banned from YouTube.
Get ready to get your old brains on as the old-time phrase game is coming at you. I'm going to join Brooks and Banana out on the couch. We'll be talking to you shortly.
What did I just find on the ground? What is this? What is this?
It's a...
Oh, that's funny, actually. I know.
What is it?
I know exactly what that is.
Oh, I remember this from an unboxing. Is this is this a pumpkin mask?
No, it's the banana mask.
Oh, it's the banana mask.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, you know what's funny is that actually was a moon man originally. That was in a McDonald's commercial, I think, in the 80s.
Oh, that's...
There was a moon man that looked like that, and they just turned it into a banana.
How's that?
It looks like a serial killer.
Do I look like a serial
Yeah.
killer?
You also look like you might suffocate.
It feels mildly inappropriate. It feels a little bit bizarre. I'm not going to do the show like that. Would you like to wear the banana mask?
You actually look like you're about to rob a bank.
Okay. Well, I don't want to.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
All right. Anyway, it's the old-timey phrase game today. Banana's going to be asking old phrases. And who's this? Our first contestant of the evening.
It's Danny from South Arkansas.
Danny.
Danny, how do you get through?
Danny!
There are so many people that say, like, I called like 300 times and I couldn't get through. Do you just call before the show starts? Can I get your secret?
I call 30 minutes early.
Okay. And then you sit in the queue. All right.
Man is determined.
So that's how it's done, folks. If you want to get on the show, you got to call 30 minutes early. Now, Banana, you ready?
I am ready.
All right.
Danny, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am, I'm ready.
Okay. What does it mean to give someone the cold shoulder?
It means to, like, ignore them after, like, they make you mad or something.
You got it.
Wow, got that one right away. Very good, Danny. I feel like we need to, I got the bell. I feel like I want to include some applause for when we're totally blown away with people answering it very quickly. Do you have any stories for us from the Arkansas area today, Danny?
I got my little brother with me today.
Hey, little bro. What's his name?
His name's Michael.
Can I ask Michael an old-timey phrase question?
I'm 7.
That's
Make it easy.
yeah, I know. That's why I want to give you this one.
Okay.
Do you mind?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Michael.
Yeah, go ahead.
What does it mean to have a hissy fit?
Cry. And close.
What do you say? Cry and what?
He said to cry a lot over nothing and to throw a fit.
Yep, you got it.
That's it.
Yeah, our youngest caller got it right.
That's pretty impressive, Michael. Very good.
And he has a question for you, Pete.
All right, go ahead.
How do you have entertainment?
How do you have
He said, what do you do for entertainment?
Oh, what do I do for entertainment? I sit down on this couch in front of this microphone and give people my phone number and let them call me. That is my entertainment for the week. We do, Banana and I, a little known fact that might just confuse people even more than usual is Banana and I will sit there and watch TV, and of course I have no idea what's going on, so I listen to the stories, and then every time I'm really confused, I'm like, Banana, what's happening? So right now we are watching/listening to Severance on Apple
I've been watching
TV.
that too.
You're watching that right now?
Well, I have to keep pausing and asking Pete to explain to me what's happening.
It's very confusing.
Yeah, I get the concept, but she's
I'm struggling.
Yeah, she's struggling a little bit. So yeah, I will stare in the direction of a television, Danny, but I spend a lot of time, Danny and Michael, listening to audiobooks. And right now I'm listening to the Primal Hunter series of books. It is literary role-playing game books, and they're super fun. I spend like hours a day with an earbud in listening to audiobooks.
Well, that sounds fun. I also like listen to audiobooks sometimes.
You should listen to, I'd say, Wish or The Skill Conspiracy or I Talk to Atoms by this fantastic author by the name of Pete Guston.
I have one.
Ooh, that sounds like a great author. I might try to check him out sometime.
It is some good books.
Yeah?
Well, we once watched Hunger Games, and if you never watched it, you should watch it. It's very fun.
All right.
Awesome.
So recommendation from Michael and Danny in Arkansas.
I absolutely will.
That's great. He's like, Banana, watch the Hunger
Only
Games.
because you suggested it.
That's kind of funny. Danny,
100 other people have suggested it, and this is going to be the one.
we are here, 760-517-6844. Who's this?
Andy.
Andy. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from California.
All right.
What part?
LA.
Nice.
Nice. You ready to play the old-timey phrase game?
Yes.
All right, Banana, fire one away for Andy.
Okay. What does it mean if someone is a dead ringer?
I have no idea.
Oh,
That's a tough one.
no. Dead ringer is a tough one. Brooks, do you know it?
Yeah, Brooks, do you want to give it a whirl?
Should we? I think.
They're like just a dud of a person.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see if should we give Andy? Do you have enough to give Andy another one? And let's see if people in the comment section can give some hints or figure out
Go on
what dead
chat.
ringer is.
Anyone in chat?
Anyone in chat, if you know what
Know
dead
what dead
ringer is,
ringer.
Banana's going to give Andy another one if you have enough. Can you do that?
I think I have enough. Do you want another one?
Yeah.
I'll go a little easier. What does it mean? How do I phrase this? If you have to walk on eggshells around someone.
You got this, man.
You can do it.
Um,
You can do
Wait,
it.
hold on.
Always walking around
He
on
said,
eggshells.
hold on. Hope that doesn't mean he's Googling. No Googling allowed.
I'm not Googling anything. I'm using my brain.
He's using his brain power.
So think about what I said. If you have to walk on eggshells around somebody, a particular person.
So, like, does that mean, like, it's unpleasant, like you don't like it?
I mean, that's
I mean,
part of it.
Yeah.
well,
It's not the right
It's, like,
answer.
hurts?
It means that you always have to watch what you say or do around a person because that person's either, difficult, like
walking on eggshells just means be careful.
yeah. Yes.
You watch what you say.
Yeah. But a
Yeah.
lot of times people use it in context. They say like, I always have to walk around on egg. I keep saying it wrong every time.
Yeah, you do.
Walk on eggshells around a particular person means like you just can't. You're always going to screw up in there.
Oh, that's a very specific. Jeez, I feel like
Well,
you have
that's
some specific trauma here. It just means you need to walk. If you need to walk on eggshells around someone, it means that they might go off. You might upset them. You just have to be
Exactly.
careful.
We're saying
So
the same thing.
walking, I'm doing it with less stuttering, so I feel like it makes more sense when I say it. Did anyone in the chat come up with anything for dead ringer?
So Marguerite Mitchell says, "Look alike."
Yes.
Yeah.
Marguerite Mitchell gets
Marguerite,
a
good job.
ding. It is the old-timey phrase game. We're off to, I'd call it a 50-50 start. Well, no, 66-33.
Real quick, we have an explanation of dead ringer in
Oh,
the
good.
chat.
All right, fire away.
Barricade Misadventures says dead ringer came from the used to tie strings to dead people's fingers and a bell. Also, that's where graveyard shift came from, people listening for the bells.
Wow. Alternative explanation.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one's
Yeah.
very different.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Speaking of bells and old-timey
Or
things,
also, someone else says from playing horseshoes.
That's
I don't
probably a more horseshoes can be a very old
I
game.
don't think anyone actually knows.
yeah, it
Yeah.
seems like there's a lot of guesses here. 760-517-6844, old-timey phrase game. Who's this?
Jack,
Jack. What's going on? Where are you calling from?
California.
All right, we're getting some Cali calls tonight. You ready to play the old-timey phrase game?
Yep.
Banana.
Okay. What does it mean if somebody says everything needs to be above board or to do everything above board?
They need to do it to their best.
Mm-mm.
No, not quite. We can as people in the calls, if they don't get them, we're going to throw them out to the chat.
Chat above board. What does
Above
it mean?
board. I don't know. I mean, I guess I can give a clue. Do you have a clue, Banana?
This business deal, everything needs to be above board with this business deal. Bring it.
Come on, chat. You got this.
If it's not above board and you're doing an economic deal, the SEC might have an issue with you, Bernie Madoff.
So someone on Instagram says above expectations. That is not true.
No, that is I'm going to buzz the person on Instagram.
And Devil's Advocate says legitimate. That's not right either.
No, that's.
I mean, it's right in a way, but as I understand it, it means transparent and everyone is understanding of what it means, right?
I don't think it has to be transparent. Above board just has to be.
You and Devil's Advocate it's a combined version.
Okay.
It means like everything is like nothing's shady. There's no trickery. You're not cutting corners. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Devil's Advocate. It's my bad.
Yeah, there's nothing shady about this deal. It's all above board. It's all done to regulations.
Yeah. Like no
one's going to jail.
Nobody's doing something weird without,
They're ding to all of us for
Someone
figuring
says
that out.
to be honest and stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
There we
And
go.
stuff, definitely. If you look at the definition,
Cody,
it says and stuff. Jack, did you have any? We all figured that one out together, but did you have something you wanted to ask us or talk about?
Are you allowed to go on roller coasters still?
Yeah, there's a video.
Wait, hold on. Is he allowed? Not only is he allowed, if you go to any of the major theme parks, we get him and everybody who's with him, the group, get to cut the line.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's true for every. It worked at Legoland. Wait, are you asking, am I allowed because I'm blind, or do you think I'm really, really, really short? Or
I mean, like, how did it feel? Like,
it actually feels a little more. So I've been on roller coasters when I could see, and I've been on roller coasters after I couldn't, and it's a little more terrifying when you can't, when you don't know what's coming up or how long it's going to go for. It is a little terrifying. So I went last time I went on a roller coaster. I went with Legoland, and I was sitting next to Eddie, our nephew.
Yep.
And so I was gonna GoPro it because I record everything. And the woman comes over and she's like, "There's no video cameras. I'm gonna need to take that." So I unscrewed the handle and I just handed her the handle and kept the GoPro. And she took the handle like, okay. Like she wanted the camera, but she was like a teenage worker, Banana said, and was just totally perplexed. So for the whole roller coaster ride, I held the thing out in front of me and Eddie. And yeah, it's on all the platforms. But if you search YouTube, I think Blind Guy Roller Coaster or Blind Surfer Roller Coaster.
Yeah, it's me and my sister and my nephew. And did the lease go on too? I think so.
Maybe. 760-517-6844. I think we're down to 50-50 on people getting things. Appreciate Devil's Advocate and everybody chipping in on the chat. Next phone call, who's this?
You're Dietrich.
Do you want to play the old-timey phrase game?
Yes, please.
Fire one up, Banana.
All right. What does it mean to pay the piper? Like if you have to pay the
It means
piper.
Pay the piper means to get what's coming to you.
Yes.
Hey, very good. Damn. You came in hot.
I interrupted you.
And there was a quick pause. I got a little nervous. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Can you do that, Banana?
Peter Piper picked peppers.
Almost.
Pickled peppers.
760-517-6844 is the phone number. Who's this?
Hey, Pete, this is Cody.
Cody, what's going on?
Oh, not too much. How's it going?
Good. Do you keep track? Do you know your lifetime record in playing the old-timey phrase game?
No. I've only played once. So.
Oh, I feel like we've
then you have kept track.
Yeah, you know that much at least. Yeah. I feel like we spoken on days.
Yeah, I guess I lied to you. Yeah, we've spoken a few times there because I've called in before, but not. This is only my second time doing this.
Okay, all right. Well, let's fire up another one for Cody.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What does it mean to give something some elbow grease?
Put a little work into it.
Yeah, you got it.
Very nicely done.
A little umph there.
A little oomph and oomph.
Yep.
Well, it's,
give some grit.
Banana asked me.
Into it.
Yeah, she said we've been doing this long enough that sometimes there's ones we think are so ridiculously easy, and then no one gets it for like 3 calls in a row. So I'm never surprised. Hard one, easy one. I don't know. It just I guess depends where people, what kind of old people have been hanging out with.
Like having things be above board. Like that was shocking to me that people didn't know that one.
Yeah, I feel like that's in like so many TV shows these days, like Succession. We gotta keep this deal above board. Yeah. That was my Brian Cox, by the way. Is that pretty good? What else is going on, Cody?
I've been working really heavy on writing my own songs, and I've been working on a lot of blues lately. So I've kind of been putting YouTube in the back seat for now. I'll get back to it.
Blue. Have you ever played slide guitar? I ask because of blues.
That's what I'm getting into.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you play that? Can you play slide guitar? I don't, because I haven't seen it. Is that the one that lays flat, or
yes.
can you play it upright?
It lays flat. You lay it right across your lap, and then you put the slide on your ring finger or your middle finger,
Yeah.
and then you just run the slide up and down the strings. It's really, really, really hard.
Is
Especially
it?
not being able to see the strings.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah, that was my challenge. I've tried to learn the guitar a number of times and only got halfway, maybe quarter way decent every time, because that learning curve of just learning where the frets are. You know, like, even when you're like reading the tablature, or it's like 3rd fret, 3rd string, 4th fret, 5th string, and then you can't just, as a blind person, you can't look down, so you got to go thunk, 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 and there's the 5th one. So to find one note takes like 3, 4, 5 seconds, and then repetition. If you do it enough and long enough, then you start to get the muscle memory. But boys, it take a long time when you can't see what you're doing.
I've gotten close to giving it up, but it's therapy for me, and so it's one of those things where I can't quit it. And who knows, maybe one day it'll make me money if I'm lucky.
I mean, that's the way I feel about surfing too. I've been surfing for about 8 years now, and I feel like if I'd been a fully sighted surfer surfing for 8 years, I'd probably be at a different level. But it just takes a lot more time to learn everything and put it into your brain bank when you don't have the main functioning sense alongside with you. But you stick with it. Right. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Who's this?
Hi, it's Jen again.
Hi, Jen again. What's going on?
I actually have a few reasons for calling you.
All right, but you have to play. You have to play the old timey. Oh no, you got to play the game first. You can't just jump right in. You got to answer one of the questions.
What does it mean to play the hand that's dealt to you?
Just won't. It kind of means just rolling what you have, just playing what you have.
Yeah, you got to work with what you got.
I would say that's correct.
Yeah. Nice. You didn't even have to think about that one. She got that right off the bat. I would assume that is a poker reference. Play the hand you dealt.
I got so many poker references. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
yeah,
lots of
I'm so good at poker.
Nice poker reference too. I've never played poker, but
I have many times, and I'm not very good at it.
It was like well into my 30s, I think, and then I had some friends come over and play poker with me, and my friend Andy was sitting next to me, and he's like 6'4", 280, and was substantially larger than me, and he looks at me and goes, "You're the little blind," and I was like, "What?" It's like, what? Where is this coming from? And apparently it's a poker term, but it was also very applicable to being much smaller than him and blind. So that was my introduction to poker. I just thought I was being made fun of. Jen, what? Since you answered the question and you nailed it right away, what you got for us?
I was curious if, just because I have low vision myself, and with the community I've been around, I've grown to kind of be more proud of it. So I'm curious if there's like moments when you're kind of proud of like having your low vision.
I love that is your attitude.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm proud of having low vision, but I feel like I'm proud of the things that I've accomplished despite the huge, I'm guessing you probably feel the same way, the things that you've accomplished despite the large handicap. Just kind of going through life with this big obstacle and not giving up and giving in and going on. I do definitely develop some pride from that. And
sorry, can I jump in?
Yeah.
I was extremely proud. We've talked about the story before about when we hiked in Yosemite. I just wanted to go on a path walk because I thought that would be easiest, and Pete wanted to go on a real hike. And I think he was very proud of himself by the time we got to the waterfall, and I was also very proud.
Yeah, that was hard. That was not easy, but I was proud. I mean, there's a lot of work on your part, a lot of stress on your part getting us through there. But in that respect, Jen, thank you so much for the phone call. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Who's our next contestant?
Hello.
Hey, there you are. Don't do that to me.
Hey, Pete.
Who's this?
Sorry, Pete.
Who's this?
This is Nate, and I come from Washington State.
Did you say Nate?
Naden.
Oh, Naden. That is. I'd like to that. Never heard that name.
I have heard it one other time.
Naden?
Yeah. All right. What does it mean if somebody says you got to cut to the chase?
Oh, that's easy. It means you got to get straight to the point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very nicely done. See, it's easier for you, but I'm telling you, we get the next person on, they're gonna be like, "I've never heard that one."
Can I tell the backstory now, or should we say?
No, go for the backstory, and then we'll see if Naden has anything for us.
Okay. So it actually comes from like the early Hollywood days, And apparently, people who were film goers didn't want any backstory or detail. They just wanted all action. And so they basically kept on, that's where the phrase, like, cut to the chase, because they wanted, like, the chase
scene?
scenes. Yeah.
Oh, so if you're going to modernize that slogan, you'd say, cut to the AI. CG. Cut to the CG.
But when I was reading it, I mean, I knew what it meant, obviously, but I've just been trying to come up with some backstories. But it basically said, like, don't bore me with the unnecessary details. And I was like, oh.
That's how I feel all the time
that's
about
how Pete-
everything.
Yes.
In
Just
every
life in
conversation that I have with everyone.
Like, legit, Pete, like, half the time is being polite as I give. Not even half the time. You're not always polite. But he hates my backstory.
Backstory, context.
Backstory, this is a lot.
That can all be thrown out.
Yeah, girls need the details. We need the whole picture.
I think I generally just say get to. But anyway, very good on that one, Nathan. You have anything for us?
What is your favorite board company?
Oh, board company. He's talking surfboards. I am a very large fan of Rob Machado.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I called Rob Machado out of the blue, or hit him up on Instagram. He invited me to his house, and then he talked to me about what I needed. And ever since then, he and his company have shaped 4 different boards for me. And kind of going along as I've progressed as a surfer. We started with a big long board, then I got kind of a fat one, then I got a little more of a advanced board, and the one I've got now is it's kind of a neat hybrid. It's short, it's my height, but it's a little wide, and it's a performance board with some extra thickness to it. And that one got fully wrapped with the caution tape design that Chris Hunter designed for me. And Rob's been hugely supportive and made me some really amazing boards over the years. 760-517-6844.
Hello, my name's Tony.
Tony.
Hello, Tony.
Let's have a deep voice off.
Yeah.
Where are you
Hi.
calling?
We are all going to talk about this now.
It's JT. It's JT doing a voice.
Oh, okay.
Hi, JT.
Good. What's going on today?
Nothing much. I did some bit of testing at school today. I do like online school, so that was good. I'm glad I got it done. Got my work done, so I'm playing with Legos and watching the stream.
My mom actually sent me something on YouTube. I was going to clip it or share it somehow. There's a kid. He definitely sounds super young. He makes a blind surfer Pete Gustin Lego character.
No way.
Yeah.
That's rad.
Yeah, it was cool. He did it just by assembling the pieces for the guy. He didn't do it out of the Lego blocks.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gave him the hat and the glasses and even had a cane. I'd like to see I want to talk about ego here. I want to see the full head made out of actual Lego plates. That'd be really cool. If someone wants to get on that, I'll plug your channel for you. Anyway, did we ask you a question yet? I completely lost track.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Oh, all right. Question time.
Okay, what does it mean if the writing is on the wall?
Is it obvious?
No.
Okay.
Wait, was that the answer or for a hint?
Buzzing, Pete.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, was the...
I thought he was saying was the answer obvious.
Yeah.
No, the answer. I thought the answer was obvious.
Right,
Is it obvious?
Okay, that's what I thought. And
did
no,
something
Okay. So yes, buzz on that one. Check and chime in if they get to it first.
Well,
that's a new rule.
No, he wants...
No, he's
having a confusion.
You are.
I'm fine with chat doing it. I'm fine with that.
But were you asking if the answer... wow, I can't phrase it a different way.
Yeah.
Were you asking for, tips? Is the answer going to be obvious?
No, I was asking.
I was asking if it
saying
meant
that the answer was obvious.
Okay.
I was
All right.
saying.
I don't always get...
That's why Brooks told me to buzz him.
Yeah.
If the writing is on the wall...
No, you're...
let me get, because I don't know, but I feel like if the writing is on the wall, it means that something is about to happen.
That is inevitable.
Yeah.
It's clear that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Thanos. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanos.
It's a Thanos. Exactly.
Yep.
The infinity.
That's exactly what
We're
it is.
gonna Google that
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all going to Google that one. All right, so I'm giving myself the ding because I feel like I got closest to the valued price without going over.
So, real quick, this backstory has to do with basically some king. He was known to just be a drunk, and he was never actually leading his people. And then some, spirit, whatever. So basically, he woke up and there was some kind of writing on the wall, and it was supposed to have been from God. This is a Bible story.
Oh.
And he had said, like, it was like that was the final judgment, was the writing on the wall. He's like, you can't get out of this anymore. You're no longer the king. I'm dismantling the kingdom.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was a whole.
I think Devil's Advocate said it best. The outcome is obvious.
Yeah.
Well, the outcome is, it's not.
No.
It's obvious. It's inevitable. Like,
It's inevitable.
yeah. Like,
Yeah, because it has something to do with time. Like,
Yeah.
the writing is on the wall means it's going to happen soon
like,
or eventually. Yeah. The writing is on the wall that I'm going to take another call. Eventually.
Josh says it's snowing in Big Bear right now.
Well, that must be exciting for him. By the way, what I got out of your story is I had no idea that God was into graffiti, just coming down and writing on people's walls. I didn't know that was
him and Banksy. Or
what was his tag? Was it just God? Like a big overarching eye.
It just was enough is enough.
Right. 760-517-6844. I think we got time for a few more. 5:51.
Yeah.
All right, so we got time for about 10 minutes. I'm so happy. We started on time. The equipment worked. I think the Zooming thing, no one's complaining about anything, so that's hopefully working. I tried to get us.
Complaining that I'm leaning on you. That's
You are kind of, you're making me really hot. I'm smushed between you and Sky Baby. No, it's fine. You can stay right there. All right, 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Who's this?
Hi, I'm Deacon.
Deacon or Beacon?
Deacon.
Deacon, what's going on? Where are you calling from?
Ohio.
You've never called before, have you?
No.
I love first-time new people. I love Danny and all the regulars, but it's also cool to hear from new people. So you want to play the game, Deacon?
Yeah.
All right, banana.
What does it mean if something is down to the wire?
Something is about to happen.
So close. I don't want to give it to you.
I feel like I want to give a bell for that. You're coming down to the wire. Something is about to happen. And there's another sentence could be, and there's not a lot of time to get it done. Okay.
Right.
Deacon, you and I got that one together. You led me into it. That's like every Wednesday. I'm like, hey, Banana, we're coming down to the wire. You got your list ready yet? And she said,
I'm like, I have a solid 15 minutes to come up with something.
Yeah, exactly. 15 minutes before showtime, she's still doing the list. But it works out every time, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
Or shouldn't complain. Did you have any questions for us or anything you want to talk about, Deacon?
What is your most favorite thing that a fan has ever given to you?
Oh, good question.
I have to go with the huge 3-foot wide carved wooden super dog memorial piece.
That really was.
That's going to be, I think, in another video because I'm doing something in my gym the other. It's like 3 feet across with 3 feet high or 2.5 feet high. It's solid. It's like 4 inches thick cherry wood, I think. And it's carved with the S, and it's literally got a carving of Superdog's head in it, and it's got to weigh about 40 pounds or more. I remember when it showed up, I'm like, what is this? And just the time and effort that the person put into making that thing was outrageous. And I appreciate that piece. I give that thing a high five every day in the gym. So that was far and away probably the coolest thing I've ever gotten. We'll try and fit in one more here. 760-517-6844. Who's this?
Hi, this is Haley. I'm back again.
Haley, what's going on today?
I'm actually the Zoni that talked about the turtle.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
I can remember the state. Zoni. I love that you call it a Zoni. That's great.
Yeah.
Did you
Well, you're the one who called me.
I know.
So.
Is that do people from Arizona?
Derogatory term. I don't.
Yeah.
10 years from now, it'll be like.
You weren't supposed to know that.
Yeah, you'll get canceled.
I was supposed to be. Was only supposed to say that behind your back. In Massachusetts, when I was there, we called ourselves massholes. And we were proud of it. Yeah. Everybody around there is just proud to be an ass. So we're a bunch of massholes. I was like, yep, totally. All right, let's fire up a question for you.
All right, what does it mean if if you say a couple people are as thick as thieves?
Oh, they're like two peas in a pod. They're close together. They're best friends.
I'm going to give you double credit for that.
Yeah, you got two peas in a pod because you answered the question.
Yeah.
With an old-timey phrase.
Yeah, she old-timey phrased you with an old-timey phrase.
Ding, ding, ding.
That was impressive.
Yeah, you got special. You get extra credit.
You have anything you want to send us off with? Any good stories, questions, anything like that?
Well, I was just curious. What are your guys' favorite scents / colognes or perfumes?
Mine's weird, and it makes me feel bad because I really like. Oh God.
Yeah.
I really like the smell of cotton candy. However, I was told that only like little girls wear cotton candy, so that makes me feel very weird about it. But I like sweet scents. Like if something smells like strawberries or watermelon or cotton candy, like I like that scent. I just hate stuff that's like designed by, like, I never liked White Diamonds by Liz Taylor. Anything that just smells like a chemical. I'm like, no, why do you want to smell like that? If it smells natural, I like it. Oh, banana. Who sent us, what's the sunblock company that sent us? Sunbum. Sent us shampoo that smelled like bananas, and you were using it for a while, and I was using it, and I was like, I like the way my head smells right now. All right.
I like cotton candy.
See, Brooks likes cotton candy too. It's not super weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you to everyone. Thanks for the call. Thank you to, I feel like we were over 50%. I feel like more than half of them were correct.
A lot of people got it.
I feel like it might have been like close to 75 today.
It was a successful call-in show.
Oh, I just hit myself in the neck with the microphone. She goes, it's successful. And I go, God, just take that right in
I'm the
there.
one who's trying to stand for the first time, and I heard you're a professional.
Yeah, no, I usually don't stick my microphone in my Adam's apple, but I was trying to pull this down so I don't. I've been known to fire off the music at full volume in the past, so I want to make sure I pulled that down.
Two peas in a pod. That was great.
Yeah, that was great.